Good afternoon, traders. It is Tuesday, August 3rd, 2021, and the U.S. stock market is closed. Hey, today was just more of the same, and I'm going to discuss that more of the same in just a second. You're looking at the Dow here. Part of the more of the same is this pattern in the Dow. Big, pretty large sell-off yesterday, opens lower, and then almost completely recovers the selling from yesterday, creating a trading pattern that is nearly impossible to trade, given our 2-day pattern. Down one day, up the next. It's extremely difficult. The Dow officially closed up 278 points today. We had 10 positions coming in, and we went from negative $6,000 yesterday on the close to closing those out negative 14,000. So we more than doubled our losses by closeout this morning. And we got into 3 positions. One was positive, 2 are negative, and we are negative $4,300 going into tomorrow. I'll talk about these patterns in just a second. I'm going to look at just one stock today. This is XELA, which is Exela Technologies Incorporated. And we had bought this yesterday. It closed pretty much where we bought it yesterday. Big jump up this morning. It makes a high like within the first 30 minutes, and then it sells off here and stops us out with profits. And then after stopping us out, it turns around, goes up, hits the re-entry, and then trails off after it gets us into the trade. So, okay, what are the patterns here? This stuff is, it's so repetitious and predictable now that it makes me suspicious that this is pretty much orchestrated. And one reason why I said yesterday the only thing to do is to cut back on exposure and watch this thing for a while. First thing to note that when we're making money, our previous day's open trade gets much better. What's happening just consistently day after day is that our open trade from the previous day gets twice as bad, and sometimes I've even seen gone 5 times as bad. Today followed the pattern. $6,000 negative on close yesterday, goes to negative $14,000 this morning. Also note this is happening in a rising Dow market. The Dow looked good today. It didn't help us at all. That is a similar pattern. This thing with Exela Technologies, this thing jumps way up, and we have good profits here. In the first half hour, we were up $8,000, but they cut that profit and more than half. We get out at 3.9 thousand, and then we're out of the trade as it rises after they get us out, get re-entered, and that, at least by today's action, looks like that's pretty much the top again, and it trails off, so we're holding another negative in Exela Technologies. And although tomorrow isn't here yet, my bet is good that we will open lower in this, and this loss will be greater, and it could even be great enough to totally wipe out our profits that we did make today on this pullback. I'm not being cynical. I'm telling you, it's just seeing this pattern over and over again. It's so, it's predictable. It's just like you look at it and say, what am I doing here? And then, getting in today, of course, after having big losses and being closed out, we get into new trades, and those also go negative. And if the pattern holds, our negative $4,300 will be something like negative 8,000 or worse tomorrow. Okay, so what am I saying here? I'm suspicious that this is orchestrated and planned. It's just too predictable not to be. Am I just totally disheartened? No, I'm not. I know that patterns in market behavior never continue, because if they continue the same all the time, pretty soon everybody catches on and starts playing the game in such a way to win. With me, that would be altering the algorithm. I would be very reluctant to do this, because my experience has been, when everybody finally figures out what's going on and switches strategies, then the algorithm gets really good again. So right now I'm just cut back some, and I'm watching all this, but it's just it is kind of incredible to see how predictable these bad patterns have become. Anyway, that's my spiel for today. Trader Bob signing off. See you tomorrow on Wednesday.